Good morning. It is Sunday, the third and final day of AMKE. Don't get me wrong, I'm pumped. I'm just exhausted. I didn't end up falling asleep until 3. It's currently 8. Because I have to get into makeup and character and then go over to a friend's house to help them get into character. And they're 20 minutes away, and then we have to drive 20 minutes back. So this is gonna be fun. I have trinkets to give out because I'll be in Barrel today. I have little bugs to give out, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think that's about it right now. Let's hope all this energy that I had last night comes back because I'm exhausted right now. Okay, but I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, we're all in Barrel. There was a lot of issues. My airbrush wouldn't work, so this is original Barrel. Am I happy about it? No, but I am just glad I at least had a backup plan to get this done. So, Barrel, great, love him. Fix that. Yeah, here we go to ZCon. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to the con, I'm going to a friend's house to get their wig, and then one of my friends is using my wig for Kim Possible, and then we'll head to the con. So, I will see you guys shortly. Yeah. Probably gonna tease my wig when we get there too. Hello again. So I just got to my friend's house, but I was thinking on my drive over about something that I want to just point out. So, Barrel, cosplay makeup, right? It's different than usual for a multitude of reasons, which is fine. Am I happy with the way it turned out? No. But then again, I also had a very high expectation of what it was going to look like with what I've learned and what I've been able to do and grasp and use. So like airbrush. I've been able to learn how to use airbrush over the past year, and I've gotten really good at it, actually. So I was expecting to use that, and that gives a whole different look to makeup. Airbrush does something completely different than what most brushes can do. Most, because airbrush and brushes can be on par depending on your skill level. But the cream base, because that's what I used to use for Barrel until I started using airbrush. It gives a different look, one that I have grown to not like as much as I used to, especially because I've learned new things, right? And it's okay to not have things go the way you want them to. What you need to do is take a step back and look at what you did do and go, okay, I did good for what I could do. And that's kind of where I'm at right now with Barrel. I did pretty good for what I could do. The cream base, it didn't do a full coverage, but at the same time, it gives the look of like a kid putting on makeup, right? Because that's what Barrel is. Barrel's a kid. So it's nice to take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. Even if you're really good at it, you're like really proud of it, like it's always nice to take that step back and look at what you did and be like, oh yeah, this one very specific part, I really like that. It's all about self-acceptance at that point. Makeup and cosplay is all about what you like and what you enjoy. It has nothing to do with anybody else. So once you accept it, once you like it, that's what's most important, and I think some people do forget that a lot. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it up, especially because it was like something didn't go the way I wanted it to. But I still like it. Like, do I love it? No, like I said, but I'm happy with what I ended up doing, right? Sure, I wasn't at first, but I am now, and that's what's the most important part. But with that, I will see you guys in a moment. Sorry to get all philosophical on you, but it's really important to me to like make it known the struggles of the people that you guys watch, that you enjoy watching. Like, because I know sometimes people end up putting content creators up on like little pedestals, and I'm just like, we're not superhuman. So I want to make sure that you guys see that we're very similar, and it's okay to have issues and problems and work through them. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Hello again. I teased the wig. It looks so much better and works so much more. Okay, so just got done with my friends, so I'll be heading down to the con now, and I will be there in about like 20 minutes, so I will see you shortly, because I have to, so, wait, I got the bag, that's a brain, worked perfectly, full of bugs to hand out, so I'm so excited for that, but I'm heading down to the con now, and I don't know when the next time I'll film, because I have to go to the voice acting contest, and figure that out, so that's gonna be like literally right when I get there, so I'll see you guys the next time I see you. See you soon. Hello! Got done with the voice acting panel. Did not make it in, but that's fine. A lot of the contestants who did make it in were amazing. They were really great. So now I'm just walking around with a bag full of bugs, trying to get rid of them and hand them out to people. I do have stuff for the swap meet. I don't know if I'll end up doing that anymore, but I have stuff if I want to do it. So, I've got a lot of badge ribbons this year too, so I think what I'm gonna end up doing is adding a panel. Yes, would you like a bug? Oh, what was I saying? Right, I got a lot of badge ribbons this year, so I think we're gonna add a new segment to Sunday vlogs and have Sunday vlogs have a ribbon section now after the con vlog, either before or after the con haul, not con vlog. So yeah, I haven't really done much, but I finally got the caramel apple I've been wanting all weekend. It's pretty colors too. Excitement. I get to eat a caramel apple. Yay. Hello again. It is now 3. My body is deciding to not be in great shape. So we ended up leaving. Or I should say I ended up leaving. I'm gonna go back to my friend's house to get my wigs. Sorry, wig and wig heads, as in plural. And take off the makeup because it's sticky. I remember why I don't bring Beryl to conventions other than just like Thursdays. It's because he's really, really sticky because of this crap. But it makes him him. Yeah, so I think that's it for about now. So that's the end of Sunday. So I will see you guys in the con hall and the new part of ribbons. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome to the con hall and the new segment of badge ribbons. It is now Monday, the day after the con. This is the first time I've done the day after in a while. Usually it's like a week after, a month after, and so forth and so on. But it is actually the day after. So let's get into it because there's a lot, but there's also not. The new segment's gonna take a while to go through. So let's get, hi Bubba, please stop. So let's get into the segment of the con haul. So I have wanted one of these forever, since my first con when I saw someone using it. I got one of the light whips. I got purple. It is currently very dead because I used it a lot, but I got one of those. There wasn't really a merchandiser selling them. It was the con itself selling them. So I won't have something for that in the comments. In the description. Next part, I also got this on Saturday. You probably saw me wearing them. But they're the bunny ears that light up and have lights all throughout it. I didn't buy these. I was given them by someone walking around, but they're fun. Yeah. I ended up getting a lot of stuff for lights this weekend. Whether I bought it or not. I believe I was filming when this happened, but I was given a little tiny frog. Look at him. Oh, he's so tiny and so cute. Gotta figure out where to put him so I don't lose him. And then the next part is, again, I was filming, but I didn't mention this, but I was given a little star, a little clay star, so this is really fun, this is cute. I will, again, have to find somewhere to put that. And then I did one of the mystery gachas that they have at cons, that some vendors do, and it was a bunch of Mario characters, and I got King Boo! Look at him, he's so cute. I don't remember who this one was. My friend also got stuff from them, so they might have a QR code or just know what it was or the business logo or something, but I will look into that and I will hopefully put it in the description. You know how that is. Sometimes I forget. Speaking of, sometimes I forget where I got things or who the artist was. And if you guys know, please feel free to leave a comment, leave a mention, so that I can change my description and actually credit the artist. I'm always big on giving credit where credit is due. So if I didn't credit them and you know and I don't, please tell me, and I'd be more than happy to put that in the description. But I finally have happened to have come across number 6 in the Bungo Stray Dogs manga series, which means I now have a full set from 1 to 23. Still on the hunt for 24 and 25. I found 24, it was at a Barnes & Noble, it was ripped, didn't get it because it was ripped. So, but like I said, I have now a full set 1 through 23. I'm very happy, very pumped about that, very excited. One of the last things that I have bought from the vendor haul are very, very tiny, so they're in a bag. Give me like 2 seconds. There was this vendor that had adorable little stickers, and this one caught my eye first, and it was 1 for $3 or 5 for 10. You better believe I did 5 for 10. So let's run through all of these. So we're gonna re-show this one because there wasn't any backing. But look at how cute he is! He's so feral and so adorable. And then now we're going on to, you'll see a pattern in a few seconds here. So here's the next one. he was just like, I got caught, but I don't care. So there's the next one. And then there's that one. He's so tiny and so cute. These are all going on my laptop. Have you noticed a pattern yet? Okay, now here's the next one. He's just derp. He's just derp. That's the best way to describe that one. And then here's the last one. Look at him. He's just an angry little boy, angry boy. So that was it from this vendor. However, and usually I just put their ats and like their businesses in the description, but look at this. It's its own little like print at this point. It's so cute, and it's actually rather large for a business card. That's adorable. But this will definitely be going in the description, because that will be kept with the stickers until I have the ability to edit this to make sure that it gets put in. So that is it for the con haul. However, you best be known that we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Remember how I mentioned that we need to do a new segment on ribbons? My friends were much better than me, but this is why. I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through these ribbons that I have gotten, and kind of just go through them, because there's a lot of them, and they're fun, and they're great. Some of them have stories, some of them don't. Some of them were bought, some of them weren't. I actually don't think I bought any of these. So let's start. Okay, so the first one says, come and get your buns. I know this is backwards for you, so I'm reading them. So the first one here says, come and get your buns. I got this one when I stopped at a Japanese food booth and got a Japanese cheesecake. And they just was like, hey, do you want a ribbon? I was like, yes, I want a ribbon. So I got that one. I have a hard time reading this one, but I think it says Devious, I believe. I believe this is Devious. That one came from an artist in Artist Alley. That one, I think it was follow their socials and you get it. So yeah. This one is also from Artist Alley. It's from Vine. That one, what we had to do was quote a Vine, and we got the ribbon. This one they were just handing out, got fan art. That was just fun. This one is proud parent of a baker, of a cat. So that one was also in Artist Alley. They were selling a bunch of ribbons, but this one they're like, if you show me your cat, you'll just get it for free. And I showed off a bunch of pictures of my cat, and we were vibing. We were having a great time. Okay. This one's gonna take me a minute. Okay. So it says, you are not a clown. You are the entire circus. Anime Milwaukee Panel Team 2025. So I got that one. They were supposed to be handing them out apparently just randomly to people, but they were really bad at it. So I ended up getting that one when I was doing my voice acting panel. And then we have My other right is a dragon. That one was from a booth that was purely just ribbons. There's 5 of them on here. That was purely just for ribbons. All you had to do is follow their social and you got 5 ribbons of any of your choices. And they had probably close to 30 different ribbons. That's where I got this one too. Ask me about my latest obsession. I feel like that one speaks for itself. And then there's Amateur Stacker. I got this one when I went to the swap meet. It says Swap Meet Survivor Anime Milwaukee 2020. Oh, this is from last year. Okay, so it was also part swap meet. Okay, I didn't even realize that until now. So the first one says Filthy Casual. So I got that one by subscribing to a newsletter for actually some really good artists. They make a lot of raccoon-based art and images and products with, if you can't tell because it's Filthy Casual. And then I think I got this one when I bought the stickers, backed by unpopular demand with a little rat. Oh, it says me. I didn't even know that until now. That's fun. And then these next two, a Spider-Man and a Batman came up to us and handed us these. This one says, I'm not wearing hockey pads with Batman, and then don't bully me, I'll flip. This will be put in the description, by the way. I got put in a music video with a bunch of my friends, so that's fun. So I'm a star in... Okay, so it says, I'm a star in Corgi Moon's CMV, and then it has their little that right here that you can go and find them. So like I said, that one will be put in the description. And then we were walking back from the rave to get to our cars to leave, and we saw this person sitting with this giant pink worm. And we sat and we talked with them for a few minutes, and they gave us these ribbons, and actually we got the last of them, and it just says, get wormed. These next 3 are also from that, sign up, get 5 free ribbons. So, hot mess, valid. Warning, spontaneous sarcasm, which for me is very, very fair. I'm a very sarcastic person. And then the next one says, runs with scissors. Because you know what? Sometimes, I'm not promoting this, but sometimes you just gotta live on the edge. And then I stopped at the sewing booth, where they were promoting a sewing machine that I so desperately wanted to buy, but I had no money to buy it. And I got this one that says, so what? And then I got stopped by someone, but they gave me this ribbon that says, just ducking around with 3 ducks, just having some fun. And then a friend of mine gave me this next one, and it says, fish fear me, I want women. And then, of course, their friend, they also had their friend, who also had ribbons, give me this ribbon that just says, BBs. And that was the last ribbon I got that day, which was Sunday. Which is the last ribbon I got on Sunday for the whole con, which I think is fitting. So yeah, that is the ribbon haul from Anime Milwaukee. So, with that being said, thank you for watching the vlog. I met actually quite a few of you this weekend, which was a little surprising and a little alarming, not in a bad way. It just freaked me out a little bit because it seeing that people watch and enjoy what I do, oh, it warms my heart, but it also gives me anxiety a little bit, just because it's like, oh, right, people watch me. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just, it was nerve-wracking at first, and now I'm kind of like mellowed out with it, and it was heartwarming. It really was. So I was so glad to meet all of you, or yeah, I was glad to meet a few of you. So, with that being said, this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys have a great day, night, or whatever you're doing. Just enjoy that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.